I became a basketball player. I couldn't play basketball. My dad left home when I was about in the 6th grade, 7th grade. He was gone. No pops, no home. We went out into the country to live with my aunt. And here we were. We walked into a gym one day. Some guys came to get me to play. I couldn't play. We walked in with all of these men. There were 3 white men in there, and they said some kids were going to play, but there were no kids there. And then they said, "Hey boys, y'all want to play a game?" And we looked around and we said, "We can beat these guys, these old men." So we got to play basketball. We couldn't play basketball, but we didn't know that. And then they changed the rules of the game. All of a sudden, in the black neighborhood, wherever you got the ball, you could shoot it. All of a sudden, we playing the game, and they say, "You got to take the ball back somewhere." "No, son, you got to take the ball back behind the line after you shoot." "No, son, you got to take the ball here." The whole game was, "No, son, take the ball somewhere." So they beat us pretty bad. And as we were sneaking out of the gym, I stopped to get some water from the fountain. And I was getting some water, and as I was going to sneak out, this man came up. And he said, "How you doing, son?" I said, "I'm fine." He said, "Have you ever heard of the big old Oscar Robertson?" Everybody in the world. You don't know him, but you ever heard of Michael Jordan? You ever heard of Kobe Bryant? You ever heard of LeBron James? Michael Jordan is the greatest he is. Oscar Robertson is the only player in the history of the NBA to average a triple-double. Michael Jordan didn't do it. Larry Bird didn't do it. Magic Johnson didn't do it. Kobe Bryant hasn't done it. Oscar is the only one. So he's going to ask me, "Have you ever heard of the big old Oscar Robertson?" Then he said, if you listen to everything I tell you, you could be just like the big O. I just told you I couldn't even play basketball. But I deduced if he was stupid enough to think it, I was stupid enough to listen. First I thought the man must know I flunked the 2nd grade and he can tell me anything. He can say, "Oh yeah, you can be whatever you want, son. Oh yeah, you can dream about being these things, son." I was stupid enough to listen to somebody who saw more in me than I could see in myself.